Oh, wow. That is a really good question. Are there any other para sports that you look at and go like, I would never do that?
Wheelchair rugby. No way.
Why? Is it just like the physicality of it?
The thing I loved about swimming is I had my own lane and no one could touch me. I watch wheelchair rugby and I get phantom pain from those collisions, and it's just a sport that I admire from a great distance.
Swimming.
Any reason, or just don't like being in the water?
I just think I've got nobody to talk to.
Sarah Larkham is a sports climber, para sports climber. Not a chance would I be doing that. I am so scared of heights, and she is amazing. She just did one recently over like a 25 metre over water. I would never do that. I'm crazy. I'd pretty much give anything a go. Probably the one thing that I would say no to is any kind of ball sports. I'm visually impaired, so any kind of balls coming towards me aren't a great thing. What do you think the biggest misconception is about your sport?
I think with all para sports is there's this misconception that maybe we don't need to train as hard. Maybe we have a disability, maybe we're doing less, we don't have to train as hard.
I think that women can't play wheelchair rugby.
That you have to be ultra fit to even start it. I think there are plenty of people that go in and start, they can't do a single push-up, they can't do a pull-up, they can't do anything, but it's the start of their journey. Anyone can get involved, it's very inclusive. I think the biggest misconception about rowing is that you have to have rowed your whole life or through school, and that is not the case at all. It is a sport for everyone at any age. It also is an incredible cross-training tool for other sports. So I think that people get a bit nervous about the rowing machine, the ergo, because it's pretty brutal sometimes, but the fitness and the wellness that comes from my sport, it will support you your whole life.
My whole career I've trained alongside able-bodied athletes, and I do the same distances they do. I train the same amount of sessions.
If you could train with any female athlete, like from any sport, do you think you could pick one?
Yeah, I'd love to train with Caitlin Clark. Yeah, I reckon she'd be incredible.
Get some more basketball tips from her as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I reckon she'd be an incredible trainer. She just locks in, and I'd love to learn her mindset around how she plays basketball.
I'd really, really love to train with someone that does a completely different sport to anything I've ever done. So we've got some great athletes here at the Wattlenest that do things like rock climbing and climbing and stuff. I think I'd really like to do something like that.
Look, I wouldn't mind training with some of the wheelchair rugby girls because I think they are incredible, have a lot to learn from them. Also, maybe Danny Dottoro. I've looked up to her for so many years, 8-time Paralympian. My God, she'd be pretty cool to follow around for a training session. Simone Biles. I would embarrass myself beyond belief. I'm not good at all, but I think I would just like to watch her and be a part of her support team, and I'll probably have a go. But Simone Biles or Elise Perry, a big fan of how she conducts herself, carries herself, and she just is ruthless in her execution. I love the two of them. Yeah, that'd be amazing.
What has sport kind of been like for you? What has it given you?
Everything, honestly. Sport has. I've met my husband. My career is based off sport. I've met my friends, my family, everything. So if it wasn't for sport, my community, my life would look very different.
Sport was a lifeline. So when I had my accident 10 years ago, sport was something that I could do that gave me a sense of purpose and a reason to sort of rediscover what my ability was. I lost my leg and had no idea what life would be like moving forward, but sport gave me direction. It gave me a sense of achievement at the end of the day, and I could do so much more in the water than I could on land. Within 2 years I was at a Paralympic. So I think the moment that I was at those games in Rio, it wasn't just for me but my family. We were just sort of all right, I gained a disability, but it's clearly not going to hold me back from anything.
For me, sport's been life-changing. It's given me opportunity, it's given me community, it's given me independence. So many things that I didn't have beforehand. I was bedbound for 10 years before getting into sports, and I've been able to reclaim my life, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Sport has given me the opportunity to really find myself again. So growing up, it was where I knew myself best. All of the qualities that I believed about myself, that I was strong, competitive and brave, that's where a sport really embraced all of those. And as a female, that was really important. Outside of sport, when I was growing up, it wasn't celebrated as much, but sport allowed me to be all of those things, and I knew that I was a good person and that I deserved to be in those opportunities. So finding sport again later in life as a para-athlete, it reintroduced me to that person that I knew I could always be. And so it's given me confidence, it's given me strength, it's given me direction, and it's also given me new families and people to meet, and it's the happiest that I've been in my whole life, being back as an athlete.
I think that's what sport shows us, is whatever your dream is, you might have to go about it a different way, doesn't mean you can't achieve it.